In 1914, Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria was assassinated.
Right.
And that event was the first of many that led to World War I.
And then 3 years later, when the U.S. gets involved, we're drafting 2.8 million guys into this conflict.
So by the summer of 1918, we're shipping 10,000 troops to France every single day.
Those numbers are huge.
Massive, really huge.
And those guys needed to be trained, outfitted, prepared.
And of course, they needed supplies.
It's nuts to think that almost all those young men's feet passed through this complex.
Right, the Brooklyn Army Terminal.
Yeah, it's right here on the Brooklyn waterfront.
It was commissioned in 1918 to serve as a depot for America's massive military expansion.
And this place is certainly that. It's massive.
It's beyond massive. 52 acres of floor space massive.
Cass Gilbert designed it.
He did. He's the same guy that did the Woolworth building in Manhattan.
And the U.S. Customs House.
And he was not known for this style of architecture. He was much more the Beaux-Arts neo-Gothic style.
And this is on the opposite end of the architectural spectrum from that.
It's utilitarian and badass.
Badass, but it's also really innovative. You know, he built it with 2-foot concrete slabs.
I did, and it just feels like the kind of place that's going to be here for a while.
Like a Pyramid of Giza.
Except it's in Brooklyn.
Right. They busted their butts to build it, too.
It only took 17 months.
And within 90 days of it opening, the bats filled to capacity.
That's good old American hustle, my friend.
Dude, there was so much stuff coming through here. Millions of uniforms, overcoats, hats, coffee, shoes, guns.
Artificial arms and legs. Bacon.
Tons of bacon.
And up through the 1950s, it was America's largest supply base.
38 million tons of supplies and over 3 million soldiers in World War II alone.
Even Private Presley was shipped through here.
In Building B, they incorporated indoor tracks.
Right, that way so the troops could pull right in.
They could get 50 train cars in there at once.
And this massive skylight covered the whole thing, and they had these 3 cranes overhead that were 100 feet up.
Right, and the staggered balconies allowed for the cranes to pick up and deliver without interference from the platform above.
Really smart design.
And that really smart design is now host to a diverse mix of businesses.
There's biotech, new media, fashion.
And you know, there's even plans for a farm on the roof that's going to deliver fresh produce to local restaurants.
I love it. Flowers in the machine gun.
It's evolution.
Not to politicize.
No, never.
But that is progress.
Yeah.